What up guys, and welcome to this Geekbench slash speed test comparison between MacBook Air and iMac. The iMac is 2011 model and the MacBook Air is 2012 model. So the specs are gonna be on screen now. As you can see, the iMac is running 3.1 GHz Intel Core i5, 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM, and 1 GB graphics card, and 1 TB 7200 RPM HDD. And the MacBook Air's got 1.7 GHz Intel Core i5, 4 gigs of DDR RAM, Intel HD graphics, and etc. And it's got SSD. So I assume it's gonna destroy the iMac at the booting test. So we're just gonna take a look here. Oh, that's really fast. MacBook Air is at widescreen when the iMac is still lagging, and my MacBook Air is at the Apple logo and about to finish, and it finishes at 13 seconds. When now we speeded up the video, we are still waiting for the iMac to finish. Here you can see the difference between HDD and SSD. 40 seconds, that's a long time. So let's just run our next Geekbench. Okay guys, so next Geekbench is called NovaBench, and this is measuring your RAM, hard drive, CPU, and graphics speed. So let's see and go ahead and do the test and speed it up 2 times faster, so that you don't have to sit there forever and just watch their rendering or doing their thing. So you can see they're both at the same time at this kind of a square thingy circling around on your screen. Now I think they're doing the RAM speed test. iMac is a little bit faster, as you can see, because it's got 16 gigs of RAM, and finishes both finish. And we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at the scores. iMac is 575. Everything else is pretty bad except for the SSD or the hard drive test, because it's got an SSD, so it's really fast. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the iMac. Gets a score of 1099. That is really good, almost as good as a MacBook Pros. Mac Pros, and everything is fine except for the HDD hard drive score, because it's really sucks having HDD because it's really slow. So our next Geekbench is going to be testing your graphic performance, or how fast your graphics card is. So we're doing the Geekbench here. We're starting to test now, and we're gonna speed it up 4 times, so that you don't have to wait forever. As you can see, they both really die, nothing like lagging or anything like that. iMac finishes about a second before. And let's get closer look at the scores themselves. So the MacBook Air comes up with a score of 15.56 frames per second, and when we turn over to the iMac, we'll see the score of 41.12 FPS, and that is really good for an iMac. I assume you could do some slight gaming on it, but nothing serious as Battlefield or something like that. I wouldn't. So it ranks really good compared to other processors as well. So now we are just gonna run another test in a Geekbench, and that is kind of measuring your CPU speed of, like, for rendering in After Effects, Cinema 4D, Final Cut Pro X, and heavy duty stuff like this. We speeded this up 8 times faster because it really took a while for both computers. But as you can still see in the slowed down version, faster version, that the iMac is way faster than the MacBook Air. So it's finished, and we're just waiting for MacBook Air to finish before we take a look at the scores again. There we go, MacBook Air is finished, and we will go ahead and take a look at the scores. So MacBook Air gets a score of 2.39 PTS. That it's not too bad for 1.7 GHz processor. It's really good for MacBook Air, but the iMac gets a score of 4.87 PTS. That isn't that great either, because it's i5. i7 would do a lot better, as you can see in the graph or the rankings. So we still have one more test to do, and that is really a significant one, because that basically tells how fast your computer is overall. So let's just get into that. So this is a disk speed test made by Blackmagic Design. As you can see, on the left we have iMac, on the right we have MacBook Air. So as you can see, the MacBook Air gets a really good score of 150 for writing and about 400 for reading. That is really powerful SSD there, and iMac is stuck around 110 for reading and writing. So if you enjoyed the video, I hope you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, because I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.